Moved on from Cade York with Dustin Hopkins. What does that move say to you about the front office's belief in this roster?
Browns lost 4 games last year by 3 points or less. That's a really, really difficult thing. You switch those numbers around and you see the difference that last year, all of a sudden, a year that looked so-so, all of a sudden actually looked pretty promising considering all the circumstances that were brought in. Week 1, Cincinnati. Week 2, Pittsburgh. Week 3, Tennessee. Week 4, Baltimore. Bye week, San Francisco 49ers. All of these games are going to be close. All of these games are going to be tight. These are good NFL teams. You know, the Titans, maybe we're not all really that sure on yet, but they do have a good defense. But the rest of these ball clubs should be pretty sound this season. The Browns could not have that opportunity happen again. They couldn't lose at home to the Bengals 26-24 because maybe Cade York went 1 of 3 on his field goals. They felt the importance. And look, Dustin Hopkins does not have the leg strength, nowhere near close to what Cade York does. But you talk about the makeable kicks, and that was the problem that Cade York had, was the makeable kicks. Dustin Hopkins is, basically that guy that gets there, 140 yards from the tee, pulls out his 7-iron, and he's then punting from 10 feet and in. He's that type of guy. But the Browns feel they had to make an impact, and it was really, if you noticed, they were the first ones to do it. Obviously, Monday they made the trade for Dustin Hopkins. Then yesterday, we saw a lot of teams scrambling trying to acquire kickers yesterday. The Browns kind of got ahead of that. I'm not sure if their mind was convinced that we're going to take whatever Charger kicker doesn't make the team, but they knew it. And honestly, they were going into it. And from what I know, it was the Philadelphia game, and it was pushed it to the right, got the second opportunity to win the game, then pushed it to the left. And it was just, they felt that, maybe at that point, mentally, it was just going to be too much for him to basically try to come back from, to be ready for important games out of the stretch here in 23.